Hello everyone, welcome to Second Life Travels once again. We are taking a look at a region known as Nebula today. It's a region that originally was based off of Starbound, but it has apparently been branching off a bit more than that. As you can see from the entrance area, this does have a bit of a sci-fi field. So we're going to be looking around. And this place has been here for a while now. I want to say maybe at least a year, maybe half a year. I'm not quite sure on that. I came around a couple times a long time ago, and they had the starbound area that they have, and I think they were working on this area when I came around too. So definitely quite a bit of a boost here. This is the marketplace area. As you can see, there is a shop over here. And we can see how many visitors they have, quite a few. And they have their own little bot thing here. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this shop while we're here, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the portals, which is our main attraction. And they seems to be a little bit sci-fi oriented, I guess. Plenty of stores here, not particularly filled up at the moment. I don't know how new it is that they've actually opened up this area, so... Anyways, we have a bunch of portals here. We'll go ahead and go to Fantasy first, and then we'll probably work our way across from there. And I've never actually been in this area. I've been, as I said, I've been to one particular area when I came here. That we'll see later on, but otherwise everything else is a bit of a surprise to me, so... Looks like this would be like a fantasy... like either like a roleplay area or like a lounge area, I'm not quite sure. And it looks like there's a big crystal over here, I think. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, it looks like a crystal, I think. Surrounded by stones. This actually looks like you can enter it, and it's a little cave, actually. That's pretty neat. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way over towards these houses over here. And we can see already that one of them has a farm behind it. Appears to be wheat and perhaps, I don't know, like onions or something. Or leeks. And it appears the doors are openable, so we'll go ahead and look around inside. Appears to be a kitchen and like a bathtub, but looks like a bedroom and a like a little house altogether, I guess. This appears to be some sort of potion, maybe like a wizard's house? I'm not sure. Got a purple bed here, along with another bathtub. So I'm actually not sure then. I don't know if these are just prop houses, or if they're actual, like, player, like, owned houses. If this actually somebody's home, then I apologize, because I have no idea. I don't see any of the usual signs, so I'm not sure. Like a rental box or something like that. And here we have a pub, it looks like. So maybe, yeah, maybe these are like roleplay areas. Okay. And we have another kitchen appears to be here. Though this one seems to be a bit more extensive, it looks like. Hopefully my voice didn't sound too bad. In my line of work, I'm working a lot of hours, so... And I guess these would be the rooms where people would sleep at. I'm guessing this one was probably the same. Yep, just in reverse. Actually, I see a little bit out of these windows, though not much. You can see a well out here. Let's go ahead and head on to the next building here. This one looks to be like the beginnings of perhaps like a butcher shop, but all we have here is a table and some meat so far. And this looks like I don't know, like another ordinary shop. Lots of shelvings on the side. And this already from the outside looks like it might be, yep, looks like a blacksmith's. You got full sets of armors, all the weapons you want. Very nice. Very nice so far. Oh, I was actually wondering about shields. That one does have a shield. Okay. We have like a grindstone and some leather stretching out. All you pretty much need for is some blacksmithing, I suppose. I think that's it for this area. We'll be moving on to the next portal. One of the things I forgot to mention is that this region does use, I believe it does use experiences, or whatever it is, where the teleports are automatic after you give permission for it. Which is a nice touch with the portals. I guess we'll be heading to trees next, so let's go ahead and head on here. And we can see just from... wow, it just got really dark. The portal is illuminating light, it appears to be. So we can see around this treetop here. I guess you could call it a treehouse. And across this darkened bridge we can see the full glow of the other treehouse across from us. And you can see the shadows on the ground. And this is lit up too. You see the shadows on the ground as I walk by, illuminating the windows. I think I just fell off the stairs. There we go. And it's a nice little treehouse, though it doesn't appear to have any furniture or anything in it. I do like this illumination, particularly. This looks really nice. I'm not sure why it's so dark, though. I don't know. I guess I'd have to figure out what the purpose for the treehouse is in the first place. We can see the giant trunk moving across upwards, illuminated a bit, but we can't see the top. So that was an interesting area too, though it was a bit short. Darkened trees, darkened treetops. And I think we'll head to the Hangout next. Yeah, it looks like we're still set up for October here, or at least it's autumn for sure. And it is November, so it still works out pretty well, I guess. Huh. Face looks familiar, but I can't place it. Got an umbrella stand over here too. I can hear the rain. And I guess that res area is the sandbox, which this region is, I think, half sandbox and half normal, where you can't res. So we definitely have some variety here so far. We have 3 different places that would be nice lounge around areas, and this place does seem to be used. Does have some traffic to it. Before I came here, I was going to come here earlier and saw, I think it was like 13 people here. So I decided to wait because I wasn't sure what was going on, if there was like an event or something going on. So I waited until there was a bit less people. I think there's 1 or 2 other people around here right now. Let's head on up to the other platform and see what's going on. I see some houses up that way. I do like these little bushes that are moving around too. I don't know if those are starbound related or not, but they are a nice touch. Another pumpkin illuminating, and we can see inside that there's nothing except for a message that greets us. This house looks a bit more detailed out. Have some nice furniture here, some nice flowers. This open? Oh wow, that was actually okay. I have to admit, I've never seen a door do that sort of thing, like that weird blurring. I've literally never seen that before, and that's kind of neat. I don't know if that's something particularly built into this house, or if it was scripted in by the people here, but it is pretty neat. And I think that about covers it for this portal as well. So basically it seems for each portal they've built their own little areas for it, all themed in a certain way. So that was the Hangout, but I'm actually going to break our row here, and I'm going to go to the last one, which is Club first, and we're going to have the Starbound one for last. And here's the club, which I guess is called I.O. It appears to be in a crater on perhaps the moon. And we have another sci-fi oriented place. Have some particles floating in there along with what looks like planets. And these little pedestals of older movies. Some of these I have heard of, some of them not. One in Russian, I'm not sure what that is. I guess this would be a lounge area way up here. And the cages you could see up above that you would dance from. I guess you could probably dance on this platform right here as well. Or perhaps this would be where the DJ would be. I'm not sure. In any case, with that, we only have one portal left, and we'll be heading to that one in just a moment, which is the main area that I actually wanted to show off because I think it's rather neat, and that is the starbound area, which, I'll be perfectly honest, I've never actually played starbound even though I own it, but what I've seen here, which we're now seeing right now, makes it look really nice, and we can actually see one of the people here that are just hanging out, I guess. And this appears to take place on a snowy planet. And I guess all of these creatures that I see around, that I've seen around for a while, I guess they're probably characters or creatures from Starbound as well. I remember there being a store that sold that Avi here earlier. It might still be here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look around. Avali Avalon, welcome. And we can see these tents here, which actually have a lower area to them, which is like a lounge area down here, it looks like. And a rusted, probably broken machine right here. Looks like it would be for guarding an area, perhaps. Or fighting off invaders. Here's the store I was thinking of. I remember this from the last time I was here, so... You can have your own Avali avatar. And there's plenty of stuff here. Which, to be honest, this would probably be the only store you would actually get stuff for it, but you might be able to fit some of their clothing on it if you really wanted to. Let's continue checking out these tents. This one's a bit more detailed than the last ones. It looks like it's a 2-story area. And we can see some weapons on the walls. Another lounge area down here. And I guess these would be beds, perhaps? Or at least shelving. And I think this might be the last tent right here, and it appears to be another lounge of some sort, though this tent in particular looks a bit bigger than the others. I guess those are guard towers up there. Here's a non-rusted machine that we saw earlier. Perhaps we can... Probably won't let me ride it, but let me check. Oh wait, I guess I can. That's actually pretty neat. Oh, and it moves. Okay. And it shoots as well. And these look like fluffy cloud trees, to be honest. I'm not quite sure. I'm guessing that's probably like a med pack or something that I just got. And it gives me a little effect. And here we have some giant, kind of look like buffalo. And can't ride them, unfortunately. It looks like there's some minerals built into this mountain right here, or whatever, plateau. And there's like a little itty bitty campsite over here as well. And I think that's about it for Nebula here. I just wanted to show it off because I thought it was a rather nice place. I think we'll go ahead and head back towards, oh yeah, the portal's over here. We'll head back to the main area. So if you saw anything that you liked or wanted to buy, I'd definitely come and take a look at the place. In the meanwhile, I'll see you guys in another video.